Hi everyone, this is Tuti. Today I have with me a really special guest. He's joining us straight from Paris. His name is Theo, and he is an incoming student to Columbia University, and he has chosen to go for management science and engineering. Theo, welcome.
Hey, Suji. Thank you very much for having me today.
Thank you, Theo, for doing this. Even we are in different time zones. Thank you for taking out time. So, starting about where are you currently? You're in Paris. Tell us something about your background and where you're currently
Yeah,
working.
sure. So I'm currently a student in a French engineering school. So I graduated. I'm not graduated yet from the school because in France we have kind of a complex system, which means that after the baccalaureate, when we were 18, I went to a class préparatoire, which is basically 2 years during which you work very hard in order to prepare for nationwide exams in order to enter the best engineering schools of France. And so I went in one of these prépa, and now I'm in Telecom Paris, which is an engineering school where I'm currently majoring in data science. And so, yeah, as part of my journey there as an engineering student, I will be completing my studies at Columbia University and finishing my studies there, I guess.
That's great.
Yeah, I'm from Paris, and I'm currently in Paris. You don't see anything, but it's bright and sunny outside, so it's very cool because we didn't have such a lovely weather during the month of May, which was quite a shame. But now the sun is out, so that's cool.
Oh, that's great. Um, So, Theo, being in Paris, being in France, there are so many universities in France too, and other countries. Why particularly the United States, and why particularly Colombia?
Well, I wanted to broaden a bit my scope of view about the world because as I told you, I've been studying for 4 years now, and these 4 years were only spent in France and mostly in Paris. So I wanted to see more about the world, to discover new country, and so yeah. So the United States for their excellence, and more precisely Colombia for its prestige and yeah, his location also because I always wanted to go to New York. Uh, these were the reason why I chose to go there.
Right. Were there any other universities other than Columbia that you applied to that you're comfortable sharing?
Yes, there was. So I applied to Columbia. Also, I applied to Cambridge in order to study management, and also to the French Best Business School, which you might know or not, which is called HEC.
HEC?
Yes, exactly. Because my school has a partnership with this school, and so we had the opportunity to go there and spend 3 years in order to get the full degree of HC. So that would have been quite interesting, also. But yeah, I want to go to Colombia anyway.
Perfect. Um, so, Theo, how long before applying to these universities did you start preparing for the application process?
Well, in my opinion, I was quite late to the party because I sent if I remember correctly, the final date on which we could send our file was the 15th of March or February, I don't remember, but I sent it like on the 14th. So yeah, I wasn't early on it or anything because I wanted to have to reach out to some professors to get some good recommendation letters and also to work on my SOP as much as I could. So yeah, I didn't plan it a very long time ago, and when I really learned about Colombia and some more precisely about the MSNE master, it was I believe in December, so 2 or 3 months before actually applying to it.
Oh, just 2 or 3 months. Amazing. That's great.
Yeah, I wasn't. This wasn't like a long shot because I knew that Columbia University was a very famous and prestigious university that I would love to go to. But actually, when I got the response from Columbia, I didn't really believe it because I didn't think that I had any chances at being admitted there. So yeah, I was really happy, and at the same time, I was like, oh yeah, there are many things that I haven't planned because I didn't think that I would go there, and also because 2 or 3 months are actually a bit short. So if there is an advice that I could give to people who would try to apply, is maybe to get them to try to take more time in order ahead of your application process, even though it might be a bit confusing because I was quite lost when I first began sending my application because there were so many universities in the world, and each university has so many departments, and each department had so many masters. So yeah, it was quite confusing.
That's right. It's sometimes it becomes a bit confusing for us students, where to
Mm,
apply,
indeed.
which branch. That's right. Theo, if you could talk about the expenditure and how trying to, mm, you know, fend for the expenditure part, the financial part.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I can talk about this. In France, we have supportive banks, I guess, for engineering students who want to go abroad. So I didn't have that much problem to get a student loan, and so that is the way I will be paying for next year.
Perfect, perfect. I think
Mm.
most of us are doing the same, right?
Sorry?
I think most of us are, going for the student loans, as
Yeah. Mm.
it is, it is the path. Okay. Theo, after graduating from Columbia universities, what kind of roles are you aiming to go for?
Well, I haven't really planned. Well, I'm not a planner, if you can tell so far. I haven't really planned what my dream career is already. So I'm planning to see what I can discover next year in New York, based on what I learned at Columbia, and also the internships that I can be accepted to. And so therefore, I have no idea which career I will be starting after the master. So maybe it will be. I know that, for example, a consulting career may be interesting, but at the same time, I'm quite interested in maybe starting as a quantitative analyst in finance because I have such an important data background. So yeah, or maybe also to work as a data scientist in a startup or a big tech company. I have no idea actually. Well, these are so many opportunities that lay ahead for us when we will be graduating from Colombia. So yeah, I'm very excited actually to be discovering what the future has in store for me.
Yeah, that's good. I think we all are exploring in some way or other, right? So, the last but not least, what is the secret ingredient that gets a student into an Ivy?
Well, I think that I have no idea why I got admitted. So as I told you, I was very surprised. But I think that all the hardworking students out there who are not sure whether they can be accepted there or not have to at least give it a try. Because, for example, in my case, I had no idea whether I would be accepted or not. I just tried and I was accepted. So I think that the best ingredient that you can have for your application is just to have hope. So this way, when you apply, you can be accepted or not, and if you are accepted, then it will be one of the best days of your life. But if you're not, you will be like, okay, so I just tried, I didn't learn anything. But yeah, maybe I can try next year, for example. So yeah, just give it a try and see what happens, and never lose hope.
Absolutely. Theo, thank you so much for doing this. This was
Thank you, Susie, for doing this.
No, thank you so much for doing this. Thank you so much for taking out time and sharing your views and your journey with everyone. I'm sure there'll be students who would be benefited by this. So thank you so much.
I hope so. Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye.